So it's now time to introduce the next section, the next speech, which is again from Italo Vignoli, LibreOffice Technology, a FOSS platform for personal productivity.
Okay, thank you, Gabriele, and I will try to go quickly along this presentation. Let me stress the importance of the LibreOffice technology concept. This is something that makes LibreOffice unique in comparison with other Office suite, and also not only proprietary, but also open source Office suite. Let's look quickly at the personal productivity market. So before 95, documents had to be printed to be shared. So the productivity, there was a big obstacle to sharing data, which was based on the fact that document had to be printed. In the next 10 years, between 95 and 2005, there was an evolution between sharing printouts and sharing digital documents. Of course, the turning point was HTML, because HTML decoupled software and contents, making interoperability, at least on the online platform, a reality. And there was the birth of the cloud solution for personal productivity. The first was Google, and then Microsoft with 365. Different reasons. Google was creating the application to increase the opportunity of getting information from users to sell advertising, while Microsoft was looking for an alternative source of revenues from the desktop application. Between 2005 and 2010, it was the birth of the XML-based document format. So there was the development of the ODF standard and the announcement of the Office OpenXML pseudo standard. The Office OpenXML, unfortunately, is a very complex topic. The reality is that the standard never existed in the market. It's only on paper, but what was on paper has not really been deployed in a software. And during those years, OpenOffice.org was the de facto alternative to a Microsoft Office. So in 2010, we announced LibreOffice. Microsoft invested on making Office OpenXML the cornerstone of their lock-in strategy. It's looking at the format, it's rather clear how the format has been studied with care to reproduce exactly the same mechanism of the previous proprietary formats. And after 2010, also several freeware or open core Office suite entered the market, and all of them were mimicking the Microsoft Office format. At the same time, the cloud-based Office suite have grown and evolved. Let's now focus on LibreOffice. So when we announced LibreOffice, we wanted to relaunch the innovation. OpenOffice was a very innovative product during the previous decade, but for different reasons, the innovation was stalling, was slowing down. So we and of course the acquisition by Oracle, the Sun acquisition by Oracle was seen as a kind of blocker of the innovation. So the community, we took control of the software and relaunched the innovation with LibreOffice. We started with the easy hacks to make it possible for newcomers to start hacking LibreOffice. It was at the time it was considered almost impossible to start from zero to develop OpenOffice. The learning curve was very steep, and LibreOffice developers have done quite a lot to make that curve less steep. There is still a curve, but it's now easier to start hacking LibreOffice. And during the last 10 years, developers and the infrastructure guys have also created a complete infrastructure to help LibreOffice development with Gerrit, tinderboxes, integration, Bugzilla, the wiki with OpenGrok, and all the different tools that are used to develop, check, debug LibreOffice to get the quality product that we have today. I would like to underline the importance of the localization effort. There are over 4,600 registered translators, around 120 shipping languages, and 145 active language projects. LibreOffice is available in more native language version than any other application, and we should be proud of the fact that around 75% of the world population is able to use LibreOffice in their native language. Probably even higher than 75%, but anyway, 75% is already a huge number, given that all the other Office suite are below 50%. And for instance, in some continents like Africa, they give for granted that the software is used either in French or in English and not in a local language. Then there has been quite a significant activity on the user interface. I use the notebook bar as an example of what has been done. Of course, this is not the only improvement. There have been many incremental improvement over the 10 years. So these are the notebook bar, and this was significant because it's making it easier for Microsoft Office users to switch to LibreOffice. That gives them a friendly environment, which is not too different from Microsoft Office. Also important, the static code analysis, that defect density has been reduced from 1.1 to 0, defect density for 1,000 lines. The average density for similar size project is 0.71. We are at 0.00 since, I would say, forever. And also very important the use of fuzzing technologies to anticipate the spotting vulnerabilities in the program. Of course, we also get the help of other organizations which are using similar tools and spot vulnerabilities, but thanks to this activity or the combined activity on code quality, fuzzing, and so on, we can say that LibreOffice is in a very good position versus other Office suite in terms of security, stability, robustness of the code. And then we have the open document format. Is the true standard, is important. Here we need to invest a lot of time to educate the market, because the market is uneducated by Microsoft advertising money, because they educate about using Microsoft Office formats as standard, while they are not standard, and they carry all the issue that a non-standard has, and issues that were supposed to be solved with the announcement of open standards. So the advantage of ODF is the best standard file format for user of personal productivity. I don't think that it makes any sense to enter into the discussion on how good or how bad or how performant is one document format. The fact is that we have one standard file format, which is good enough for interoperability, and the market should use this format while it's not using it. Of course, because the market is not using this format, there is a huge activity on making LibreOffice reproduce Microsoft Office format as good as possible, as well as possible. I think that the quality of the interoperability is absolutely outstanding. When we see people complaining about issues with LibreOffice, you realize that in most cases the issues are low-level issues, so are not related to the contents, but are related to the visual appearance of the document. And here you have the fonts, you have the page format that are responsible for many of the issues. While they don't care, it looks like the user don't care about contents, care more about the visual aspect, which is a pity. Then also there are the LibreOffice Kit, which is supposed to provide an easy API for LibreOffice, and also the ScriptForge libraries that are a collection of macro scripting resources for LibreOffice. And these, all that I've described so far, is thanks to our developers, to a fantastic community of developers that has helped to transform LibreOffice from a product to a platform. So LibreOffice, in 2010, LibreOffice was only for the desktop. In 2020, and of course in 2021, we have LibreOffice for the desktop. We have LibreOffice LTS optimized for enterprise, LibreOffice Online for the cloud, LibreOffice Mobile for Android and iOS, and LibreOffice for Chrome OS. All these products, independently from the organization that is releasing them, and in some cases the product is not even carrying the LibreOffice name, share the same engine, which is common to all modules. And this is a key important feature and a key important advantage. So LibreOffice technology is the result of 10 years of development. Same processing engine common to all LibreOffice modules, based on a clean and refactored source code, with a focus on code quality and consistency, and supported by easy and extensive APIs. So LibreOffice is not only a very good software, but is also the best open source platform for personal productivity, tightly integrated on desktop, mobile, and cloud. This is a key important fact. We should all stress this key important fact in all our presentation. LibreOffice technology-based software. Sorry, I didn't replace Allotropia with CIB. I will correct that immediately. I just realized the fault here. So we have desktop from TDF, Red Hat, and SUSE is the desktop version. Enterprise LTS from Collabora and Allotropia. Online cloud Collabora and Allotropia. Android is Collabora, iOS and Apple Store is Collabora, and Windows Store is Allotropia. These are different, the software is different, but the underlying technology is the same, and this is what makes LibreOffice different and stronger than the competition. So this is the slide that summarizes the situation. I've also produced let's call it an anonymized slide where I don't stress the document formats, but I stress the production of different file formats, so text, spreadsheet, presentation, drawings. Because in some cases it's important to present to companies without identifying LibreOffice with the specific open document format, because LibreOffice is able to support all the standards, both the good ones and the bad ones, in a best way. It's the main difference here is, I think, is visually clear. We have a common productivity engine, while other software have a different engine for each platform, and this creates issues in terms of interoperability. This creates issues in terms of stability of software, because the documents that are produced are in most cases completely different. Of course, not what you see on the screen is different, but what you are exchanging as document is different. So the LibreOffice unique selling proposition is the following one. LibreOffice is the best open source office suite ever, backed by a strong community and a strong ecosystem. It's based on the ODF, ISO standard document format for interoperability and digital sovereignty, and provides a superior compatibility with proprietary document formats. Is the best of free open source software, with professional support available for organization using Office productivity for production and management of strategic business contents. I think we should all promote these unique characteristics. And now, as I announced before, we also have a logo of the LibreOffice technology, which embodies the characteristic. This means that in every way you turn the LibreOffice icon, you have the same engine, the same technology, the same community behind it, and this makes the proposal absolutely key and superior to the other proposal of other office suites. And thank you. I think there is time for questions, and I hope there are questions. I think that this is a hot topic for our community.
Thank you so much, Italo. At the moment, we just have one question, and it's Mike. And the question is on relaunch the innovation slide. Are there signs that innovation in LibreOffice is stalling at the moment, just as it was in openoffice.org at the moment of LibreOffice announcement? So what's the trend from your point of view, at least?
I don't personally don't think so. Don't think that innovation is stalling. Innovation is probably, we are in a completely different market since 2010. In 2010, the market was only desktop. And therefore, you could measure the innovation only on one kind of application. Today, we look at a different environment. A product is not just desktop. The product is, we can say it's everywhere. It's on our mobiles, is on our desktop, is on the cloud, is integrated into platforms, and in some cases the product is integrated and you don't even realize that there is the product behind it. So I think that we should look at innovation with different eyes than in 2010. In 2010, probably OpenOffice was not, the innovation was slowing down, but was not blocked. Of course, the Oracle acquisition at the time was seen as a blocker of innovation, and the reality is that it turned out to be a blocker of the innovation because Oracle abandoned the project, and for different reasons, the project was handed over to Apache Foundation, mostly because IBM wanted the project to be there, because IBM doesn't like copyleft licenses and wanted the software to be under a permissive license. I think that today we should measure the innovation based on what the ecosystem is providing. So the ecosystem is not just TDF. The ecosystem is as companies that are providing different flavors of the product. The ecosystem has consultants that are working with the companies to make LibreOffice a part of these companies' strategic platform. I am referring to governments in some cases. I'm referring to large organization in other cases. I will not make names, but today the technology is not just used on the desktop to create documents. It's used in different places to create doc contents that can be shared. So it's not just documents, it's more contents. I think that LibreOffice is innovating. Of course, the innovation is not a flat line. There are times where we innovate more and times where we probably innovate a little bit less. With 7.1, there was a rather significant innovation with the new graphic engine for Windows, the Skia engine, that will will allow LibreOffice to be compatible with a future version of Windows and future version of also other operating system which are using or leveraging that engine. We have, with 7.2, we have introduced the Macintosh version for Apple Silicon. Again, this is also an innovation. So I don't think that we are stalling. I think that we have the responsibility, each one of us has the responsibility of pushing the project forward. So
Okay.
not just one person, but the project has to go forward.
You know that this is something I used to say really a lot of times, that if everyone does a little bit, it's much better than having just one doing the whole. By the way, there is another question. It's from Maridev. How will TDF prevent companies of the ecosystem from forking without contributing any longer to the upstream project?
Of course, this it's impossible to prevent, because based on the license, you can fork an open source project and decide not to contribute back to the original project. I think so. We don't have legal ammunition to prevent this. I think that we have the community ammunition to prevent this. As a community, we really work together. We really for the mutual advantage. So the community supports ecosystem companies, and the ecosystem companies support the community. I think that we together can prevent hostile forks such as the one that you are about from your question. Let me make just an example, very quick, and one that comes to my mind. I have not given an affiliation for Elisa, the author of the logo, but Elisa is working for Collabora. So, and Elisa has contributed a logo for the community. So I think, of course, this is a very small example, which, by the way, is significant for the LibreOffice technology topic. And she's the employee of a company, and at the same time, she's contributed as volunteer to the community.
Which is something that happens really a lot of times.
Which happens quite often, yes.
Indeed, indeed. We're running out of time, but I would just want to mention that Mike just wanted to thank you, and to he says that it is about the trend of the innovation. It is exactly his own impression as well. So he thanks you, Italo, and me too.